Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Miss
Hello.
Good morning, Johan, Nancy.
Hi.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Judy, Rita, Nancy, and
How are
Mr. Heidi.
you?
Yes, good morning.
It's good to see everybody.
Good to see you.
Morning.
And look what I got. Think happy.
Oh, how cute.
And what is,
the Fire
Yeah.
Island Lighthouse
wow.
Nice.
Fire Island.
and a book on badass affirmations.
Oh, yeah.
That one's for Heather.
I
Yeah.
wrote it.
There'll be an essay from Heather. Actually, these wonderful books came from Nancy. She's clearing out her
Oh.
bookcases and sharing her books, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
sweet.
bought the Fire Island one, but the other two are from my happiest friend ever, Kathy.
Oh, that's so
she's-
sweet.
She spreads good cheer wherever she goes, so I figured I'll pass it on, but I did buy the Fire Island one for you.
Oh, that is so
Fire Island.
beautiful. That is so
Aw.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
happy Thursday, everybody.
Happy Thursday.
And I just want to let you know that today is on the National Calendar Day. Today is the National Potato Day.
Potato.
It's also known as the International Bow Day, about wearing bows. Apparently, people wore bow ties and whatever. It's also known as the National Soft Ice Cream Day. And most importantly, today is the National Aviation Day.
Oh.
So actually, I wanted to read to you about the National Aviation. Jochen is flying in.
We
He's
got some
flying-
flyers.
Yeah, fly together.
He is, so believe it or not, National Aviation Day. Now, National Calendar Day, some guy created this calendar, he pumped it. But National Aviation Day actually is a United States national observation that celebrates the development of aviation.
Mhm.
And this holiday was established in 1939. So it's a real holiday by
Oh.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who
Mm.
issued a presidential proclamation which designated the anniversary of Orville Wright's birthday to be National Aviation Day. So today is, and Mr. Wright, he was born in 1871, and he was still alive when the proclamation was first issued and would live another 9 years. So Mr. Wright was enjoying having this National Aviation Day. And the proclamation was codified, and it allows the sitting US president to proclaim August 19 as National Aviation Day each year. And their proclamation may direct all federal buildings and installations to fly the US flag on that day, and may encourage citizens to observe the day with activities that promote interest in aviation.
Oh.
How's that? So
Oh.
Heather found this wonderful little thing, which I thought would promote our discussion for today. Hold on a second. I have to open up.
Good
Okay,
morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, Heather.
Good morning.
so this is Tammy. So
Tammy.
So this is actually Heather sent me. What fills you with awe? AWE. So this is the question for today, but let me read to you. What fills you with awe? And there is this guy named Jason Silva, and he's is about find your awe. So it's just I
Find
don't
your
know
awe.
if you can see that or not, but
Yes, find your awe.
find your awe. So let me read to you. Picture this moment. It's July 11, 2021. You're on a hot New Mexico runway, strapped into a plane that's more rocket than plane, about to take a first ever flight to the edge of space with 4 other civilians. Okay, one is a billionaire. So you have to leave Earth, but also you truly see for the very first time and be transformed. Astronauts call it the overview effect. Oh, here comes Miss Lois. But that's the cognitive shift that happens, the thinking part. The feeling moment of transformation is something else, an emotional cracking open of yourself, a blast of realization and resonance. And that is awe. Now picture this. You don't have to blast into space to feel awe. Awe comes to us in smaller moments and more personal moments. Awe is all around us, waiting to be unleashed. That is what renowned storyteller Jason Silva seeks out in his travels, his videos, his life. Moments that dive you into experience that get you out of your mind and into your senses. Awe. So what fills you with awe? So that's the question. What fills you with awe? So you could jump in that.
I have a question.
Please, Jochen.
What kind of awe do you mean? It's awe like awesome or like, oh my God? Or...
Oh, that's great.
I don't know. I don't know the word. It's just an expression, no?
Yeah.
That is correct. So actually, yes, that could be. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome, right? AWE. That's the same concept. Or oh my God, that's
okay.
something. It's just yes. Oh, and let me read you the definition of awe. It's a feeling. So the definition of awe, a feeling of reverential respect mixed with fear or wonder. So a feeling of reverential respect mixed with fear or wonder. So reverential, I think of like a priest or it's something very profound, Thank you. So, Miss Judy.
I had to come in because I sent you my latest piece, and it has to do with awe. My latest writing piece.
Aw.
The title is Sometimes You Have to Take the Leap and Build Your Wings on the Way Down.
Oh. And is that a quote from you?
No, well, I wish, but no, it's from Kobe Yamada. I don't know who he is.
Okay.
I think it was in a fortune cookie.
Okay, can you read that quote again, Judy?
Yeah. Sometimes you have to take the leap and build your wings on the way down.
Okay.
Now, here's another quote, similar. Come to the edge, he said. Come to the edge, though you may fall. Come to the edge, he said, and they came, and he pushed them, and they flew.
Okay. And then here's another thing. Awe is an emotion comparable to wonder, but less joyous. And this is on the wheel of emotions. Awe is modeled as a combination of surprise and fear. There's another way of looking at awe. I love your expression, Jochen.
Dramatic.
So how is that for Thursday, August 19? What is your feeling of awe? Okay, Miss Tammy.
Nice to see everybody. That's an easy one for me because I just got back from my little respite, very short, but it always brings me to tears, and I haven't been there in 2 years. So it's the ocean, and it's awesome, and it brings me, it's just so powerful and magnificent and beautiful and healing. And when you're in it, it just, everything about it is awesome to me. So easy, easy question today.
Thank you. Miss Lois, so good to see you.
Hello, everybody. So I'm with Tammy. So I just finished my group and I had the ocean in the left hand and the lake in the right. So the ability to be connected to the piece from the ocean and the lake, it's really connecting with nature. And, you know, we don't have to choose one or the other. We can have them both. We can have them all, you know, and, you know, each path brings us a different type of nourishment, and we're meant to have everything. So to me, nature is just,
Yes.
you know, especially, you know, lately the sky has been, oh my gosh, so awesome. Every time I look up in the sky, I see some other activity happening, like the man with the beard and the face, and then you turn it upside down and it's a big eye, and like all these wonderful things. I'm just in awe of everything is there. You know, what are we doing with it? Are we squandering all this opportunity to connect with it? Because that, you know, once we do connect with this magnificent awe, then everything just becomes so much beautiful.
Thank you for sharing. So, what was the question? What fills you with awe?
What fills you with awe?
What fills you with awe? Miss Linda.
I have two. I would say when I went to the beach, definitely just like Tammy and Lois said, the water was just beautiful. I just felt that peace in my heart and my soul, and just seeing the sound and just the vastness of the ocean. That was beautiful. And Sunday we saw wispy clouds that looked like angels in the sky. And my friend said, those are angels, those are angels. One is dancing, and we just finished church. And I'm like, it was amazing because they did resemble angels. The very one was just like dancing, and it was beautiful. So very much awesome, very much an awe-filled moment. I wish I took pictures when I think about it now.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mr. Johan, I'm so glad you're on the call here. I always like
I'm so glad to be here too, because I wasn't there yesterday, and I will be not there tomorrow and the day after because I'm busy. I'm sorry. It's the evening here, and I try to be on as whenever I can. So and when I don't, I miss you. That's what I wanted to say. I have two remarks to say to the National Aviation Day, which came to my mind. It's no problem that billionaires go to space. This is no problem. The problem is they come back. That's the problem. And before the brothers Wright, there was a German, Otto von Lilienthal, who was flying, but without a motor, without a machine. He was gliding. And this is next to Berlin. And he was always, you know, he landed always like this. I don't know, he came down like a stone. But there is an airport called Otto von Lilienthal Airport here. This is the only airport is named by a man who didn't fly really. He only
A nosedive.
yes. Well, what fills you with awe? Of course, nature. But what came to my mind is we have a national gallery here in Berlin from Mies van der Rohe.
Mies
And
van
this
der Rohe, yes.
Mies van der Rohe. And
Mies van
this
der
was closed for 6 years to rebuild it or to renew it. It is built in 1969. It's the last time, I went there many times, and I felt really like awe when there was now we have exhibition of the Museum of Modern Art, New York. Many of the artworks came to Berlin, and this was really like awe, you know. I stood there in front of the Monet, the lilies, the water lilies, and I was like, because if music I understand, I know the structure, but artwork I don't, and this makes me awe. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So what fills you with awe?
Going with that same theme of artwork, I was thinking about artwork, and I'm in awe of people that do realistic paintings, either line drawings, paintings, young kids in high school that can do portraits of people that are stunning. I'm not a fan of modern art. I don't like Jackson Pollock. I probably wouldn't buy a Salvador Dali if it was $2 at a garage sale. It just doesn't do anything for me. But I am in awe of people that can interpret what they see in the natural world and have it make sense when you look at it without having to think too hard or ask the artist what he meant. You know, it's straightforward. This is a beautiful Monet garden, or this is a portrait of an old woman with lines in her face, or, you know, I'm in awe of that. Going back to what Lois said about the lakes and the ocean. Yesterday I was in Montauk at a cousin's house, and their house is right on Fort Pond, which is the lake in the middle of Montauk. It's 175 acres, and it's surrounded on both sides by the ocean and the bay, the little strip of property with homes, and the lake. And it was disappointing to me because the lake is so polluted from the restaurants and the sewers that surround it that you couldn't swim in it. We sat on their deck, which literally cantilevers out over this fantastic lake. And it's been ruined by restaurants and overbuilding. It's a shame how much natural beauty is just destroyed because people get greedy. That's it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And how about you, Miss Judy Freeman? What fills you with awe?
Go to another person first.
Oh.
Okay, I'll say what fills me with awe.
Okay.
What fills me with awe, I'm repeating, of course, the ocean. I go there every morning early and take my walk. And as I'm walking, haikus come into my mind, poetry comes into my mind. A lot of times I think, oh, I'll write it down when I get back, but it disappears when I get back. But I agree, the ocean, the sky has been magnificent. Nature, I now have a tree, it's called a chlordendron, and it's got these white flowers now that are so fragrant, you can smell them down the block. And then they'll turn red, and then there'll be a little turquoise berry in the middle that the
Ooh.
birds like. So it's like this incredible display from this one tree. It was a little tree, now it's a huge tree. But that tree does fill me with awe, yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Judy. And Miss Rita, what fills you with awe?
Hi, everybody. Good question. I agree with everybody. The nature, especially the ocean. Haven't gone to the ocean in a couple of years, so hope to later this year. But last night I went to a park in our town that had a free concert. And that filled me with awe. It was, I wasn't really planning on going, but I decided to walk over and just, listen to the beginning of it. And it was so lovely being out in the park and hearing this music. It was a local band from Long Island playing all of Billy Joel's music.
Oh.
And they were so good that most of the songs sounded just like Billy Joel, because I've gone to MSG a couple of times and heard Billy Joel in concert there. And this band was so good that it was like being outside. I was 20 feet from the nearest person in nature, listening to the music. It was just amazing.
Ah, now that is an awesome experience. Oh, thank you. And Miss Heather Lynn, who's broached this topic for all of us.
Oh, what I agree with everyone with nature. I think nature fills me with awe, especially certain flowers that are just, when you look at them, the detail and the color, that it's just a natural thing that pops out, and it's just so beautiful, really fills me with awe, especially after the winter when you're walking down the sidewalk and you see this beautiful, colorful flower. Butterflies fill me with awe, like that's just I don't know, something from nature, this beauty with the detail and the colors. And I think nature's colors really fill me with awe. And also the human body fills me with awe. The way it recovers and rebounds and what it can do, and the brain fills me with awe. And how RD got through what he got through completely filled me with awe, that the body can go through something like that and make it through. Just really fills me with awe.
And for me, a couple experiences filled me with awe. Number one is our wedding ceremony at La Semana. And I could actually visualize, maybe I'll send you the picture, but one of our good friends, Sharon, photographed the entire, a picture of the ceremony, on the edge of the land. You could see the waters beyond. And we had a beautiful group of family and friends. It was just about 20 of us. And then, of course, what I'm in awe of, course, is of the beauty of the ceremony, being with Heather and having the minister who couldn't speak, we had no understanding what he was talking about in French, and then, the boat sailing by and people waving to us. So to me, it was just, that to me was in awe. And then the other thing that was in awe was just visiting some of these architectural buildings that just like all of a sudden, it's like I was having like this awesome orgasmic moment. And, one of the buildings was Frank Lloyd Wright, being at the Johnson Wax building in Racine, Wisconsin. And I remember walking into that building and I was literally transformed into the 1920s. And here's all these desks are still the same. Even the people I felt were wearing the same clothing from that period. I mean, it was really awesome. I mean, it was really transformative. And also, and talk about music, I'll never forget my experience of going to, in Philadelphia, going to the, to the Academy of Music and watching this ballet of Romeo and Juliet. And there's just this one scene and the music and the dance, I was like, oh, my breath, was transformed. I was taken, and I had to go to every other ballet to try to find that moment, which never happened. So, those are feelings of being in awe, those feelings. So anyway, that was an awesome question. Thank you, Heather.
Thank you, Heather.
Anyway, so Tammy, you have to unmute, Tammy.
Just kind of piggybacking on Heather and the body. I think too, I experienced when I was gone, just in a moment where I was thinking about how wonderful the human spirit is. And I met this lovely woman on the beach who lives in Midtown. And then we had, I had a smoothie, she had coffee yesterday morning, sitting on the bench looking at the ocean and just having a wonderful conversation just about life. And she was a concierge at the Omni Berkshire in Midtown, and it closed during COVID. And just talking about reinventing herself, but just seeing everybody and how like the human spirit just continues even after what we're going through. And it's awesome. And I don't know, it just, filled me with such gratitude and just happiness, I guess, yesterday, just to feel that. So, yeah.
Yes, it's awesome. Anyway, on that, anybody else want to say anything before I do a meditation?
I have to say, during the pandemic, when we accidentally got an inchworm in our celery and we hadn't really been out a lot, it really brought me awe to watch this little inchworm and how it moved and all the little segments of how the body really, I was really in awe of this little creature of nature.
And then I'm in awe of Google, trying to Google all about the inchworm.
Technology, that's a good one.
Technology.
That's a good one.
Anyway, so on that note, on the little inchworm, so let's go do a nice, good 10-minute meditation. How about that? Yes? Oh, so great to be with all of you. It's awesome to be with all of you. So it's awesome with Zoom that we can do this, right? It's awesome. So I'm going to mute everybody, and feeling so blessed and feeling so grateful for all of you to be here. Happy Thursday. So put your feet flat on the floor and just relax in our chairs and gently breathing in and breathing out. Clear our mind. And let's imagine that we're outside in Mother Nature and she's embracing us with wonder and awe, while whether we're sitting along the lake or a gentle stream or along the beach. And just breathing in and breathing out. And just relax. Relax our entire body. Relax our heads and our necks. Relax our shoulders and our arms or the wings like the butterfly. Just relax. Relax your hands and your wrists and your fingers. Just imagine like your hands are like the sunflowers, just open to the sun and the moon and the stars and the rain. Bring our attention to our hearts, just peacefully floating on a beautiful lotus flower on cool, calm waters of a beautiful garden. Koi fish slowly swimming beneath the surface. Colorful koi fish. Bring our attention to our dantian, the center of our being. And maybe your breathing is much deeper to root us and ground us. A golden stove. Relax in our chairs, our hips and our thighs, our knees and our legs, and just feeling centered and grounded, feeling so comfortable just sitting here. Bring our attention to our feet, our ankles, our heels and our soles, and even our toes. And just imagine that our feet on soft but solid earth beneath us, just sitting in a beautiful garden. And just visualize the beauty and the awe of Mother Nature positive energies filled with gratitude and with light and with love. And just welcome all of this incredible chi energy gently, gently connecting along the central channel of our body, connecting to all of our hearts and the lower dantian, the golden stove, the base chakra, and gently connecting into our legs like the roots of the bamboo, going through the base of our feet, going deep, deep, deep down, connecting into the earth, heaven, humanity, and earth. And let's enjoy the wonders of Mother Nature and just breathe. Breathing in, breathing out, and just relax. And gently continue breathing in. And just imagine that all of us are just simply floating in a beautiful lotus flower, surrounded by the purple petals on cool, calm waters, and seeing the wonder of the blue skies, feeling the warmth of the gentle breezes, and the fish slowly swimming beneath the surface, and just enjoying this contemplative time together. So let's all gently gather together on the beach. Let's all walk up to the lighthouse, up into the lantern. Let's all go outside of the lantern on the balcony and just have our faces just open to the sun and to the moon, to the stars, and the salty air of the ocean. And grateful for Mother Nature, grateful for the human spirit, grateful for us being here together. Now, gently take our hands and put into a prayer position. Just continue just being in this very relaxed state. Our hands in the mudra of thanks for the beauty and the thanks of our courage and resilience and strength. And then gently release our hands or our palms and place it over our hearts or over your hearts in your dantian or a gentle hug. And just feel the rainbow colored chi balls circulating within our entire being. Healthy chi, happy chi, chi filled with love, purple healing chi. And I'm going to close our time together with the ringing of the bells of hope. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. The 6 true words, Sanskrit, filled with hope and with harmony and with joy and with love. And then gently, gently release. And just slowly, slowly rub your palms together. Slowly wake up the chi cells. Rub all your fingers together. Gently caress your face or wash your face. Do a little tap dance. Tap, tap, tap along your jaws and along your mouth, along your nose and your eyes and your forehead, and tap, tap, tap along the top of your head, the back of your head. Rub your ears and do a little tap along the meridians gently along the top of your arm, the bottom part of the arms. The chi cells, happy chi cells. Tap, tap, tap along your heart and along your organs, your thighs and your legs. A tap dance on the earth and do a nice stretch like the cat and the dog. Yes, yes, yes. Happy Thursday. It was so awesome to be with all of you. Thank you, Heather, for this beautiful question of the day. And have a beautiful day, everybody. Enjoy.
I think
Thank you, RD.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think I can speak for all of us that we are in awe of you, RD.
Oh,
And you
thank
too,
you.
Heather, and your spirit, both of you.
Thank you so much.
You are awesome and
both
we're
of
in awe
you.
of you. Mwah.
Yes.
Mwah. Yes, same here. Definitely.